Hey guys, it's me, Cyrus. Welcome back. Well, today I want to do a little bit different video than what I normally do. This is going to be a video where we kind of explore something together. So, I've been working, helping one of my relatives move out of a house. And in the course of doing that, we've been cleaning up and doing all kinds of things. And they had a whole bunch of old electronics, like old computer parts and electronics and stuff like that. And it wasn't necessarily kept in the best conditions, but there's quite a bit of stuff that I have found, and I was told, hey, you can have this stuff and, see what you can do with it. So I don't know if any of this stuff is in any kind of reasonable condition or not. I haven't really looked at it too closely at all, but I figured let's look at it together, and then I'll figure out what I think might be able to be saved and what's probably not going to be, and just out of curiosity's sake, just to see what there is. So I've got this box full of stuff here. We're just going to go through it together and just look and see what's here. So let's find out together. What's in the box? What's in the box? I had to do that. It's the required thing you do in situations. All right, first off, a box from the box. This is, looks like, yeah, an eIDE CD-ROM, 48 speed. You can see Memorex brand. Wow, it's branded for use with Windows NT and Windows 98. That'll tell you how old this is. Originally, this cost, if I can read that, $59.99. Is that right? Looks like a tag from Fry's, I think. So, the box is in, it's not in great shape, but it's okay. It's kind of falling apart here. Pretty dusty stuff. Yeah. But there you go. Let's see what's actually in here, because it may not even be what's actually in here. This might be whatever was taken out of the computer. Oh, look, it's still in the styrofoam. I think this might actually be this actual drive. This has never been taken out of this, I don't think. I think this is... Maybe it's a different drive? I'm not sure. It's never been taken out of this plastic. John wants to come see what's going on. Okay. Model number US Drive 20DY. June 1997 is when this was manufactured. I don't know if this has the model number on the box so we can compare that. Yeah, this might be a different drive. I'm not sure. Yeah, this is a different drive. Looking at the box, see how it has that Memorex 482E on there? And this does not. Look at this. It's still got the tape on here. That tape has been cut. Maybe this is the drive they... I don't know. This is... it doesn't look like it's ever been taken out of this. There's no branding on the front of this drive. So, I'll have to look that up and see what I can find out about this drive. So I think that's a different drive than what was actually supposed to be in this box. Okay, well, I'll put it back in here. And put it back in here. And we will see if we find something else in here that shines a little light on that. But that can go over there for right now. Ooh, we got a lot of debris and dust already. Okay, next up, here's another box. This has nothing in it. This is an empty box. It is super dusty. Information is a little too faded on that sticker. I can't really tell what it says. I don't know if this is the drive that's supposed to be in. I don't know. Interesting. 52 speed. There's not a lot of information here. Let's see if there's anything in here at all. Nothing. Absolutely nothing in there. Okay. That might be the drive. Let's see here. It says it was manufactured 12/11/2000, so that is not what this drive is. This is from 1997. Okay, so that's a different drive. I'll keep the drive out separate from this for right now. Okay, well, alright, so let's see what else we got. Next up is a box for a motherboard. Super Socket 7. This is a K62 Cyrix. Wow, this is an old motherboard. My goodness. 3D Now. Yeah. Wow. Supports 266 to 350 megahertz or faster. How about that? Just some protective stuff in here. Nothing else. I might have that motherboard though, because I do have some motherboards in this box. We'll see what we have. John is very curious what's going on. He's over here overseeing the operation. So Asus Super Socket 7. Yeah, we'll have to see if any of this turns up. Okay. Keep that over there. Next up, we have a dusty Sony Discman CD Walkman DEJ010, I think is what that says. I don't know if this works or not. It'll have to be tested and see if it works. There's the information about it. I have looked at this a little bit. It will support an AC adapter. But I was like, where do you put the batteries in this thing? Well, if you open it up with this switch here, there's a compartment inside there for the batteries. It goes right in there. So that's where the batteries go. So I will have to test that and see if that works. Okay. Oh man, we got a whole bunch of remote controls. I'm going to be figuring out if I have any of the stuff these remotes go to. Because I did get a couple of CRTs also. This remote has seen better days. That's a DirecTV remote. That one's not in great shape. Sharper image. I don't know about that one. That's weird. Sharper image. Maybe that's to a DVD player or something. This. Wow. I don't know what this goes to. It's one of the remotes that takes these little weird batteries. Those little watch batteries. And this is to a CD player of some kind, some sort of compact disc player. Okay, so there's those. Okay, next up, we've got a 3.5-inch disk drive. This was listed for $17.99 once upon a time. This is made by Sony, so that's nice. Manufactured December of 2000. I don't think it's ever been taken out of the plastic. And that is IDE. Okay, so there's that. Okay, now we got a bag full of stuff. Let's see what we have in here. We got a bunch of paperwork. Microsoft. This is a registration card for Windows or something. Wow, interesting. Okay. Here we go. Windows 98. There's the product key. Yeah. Not too worried about anybody stealing it. If you want it, there it is. Whatever. And this is, looks like for that 3.5-inch disk drive. Wow, some kind of, oh, this is for a hard drive. Some kind of old school information about an old school hard drive. Very interesting. So that's what this is. Quantum desktop drive. Well, that is some old stuff right there. 5.25-inch hard drive. Sheesh. Okay, well, I don't know what that goes to, but there's that. And also, we've got some connections for some things. This is some kind of, it looks like an S-video adapter. Maybe not. Maybe it's for proprietary or something. I don't know. It's tough to tell what that is. I don't know how well you can see that. That's how it connects. Very interesting. Here's another one that connects to the motherboard directly, or to another board anyway. Something else that has those kinds of pins. And that looks like serial, or that's a parallel, right? Parallel and a serial port. Okay. Oh, next up, we have some RAM. Some sort of RAM. This is some weird looking old school RAM right here. Oof. This is from 1996. I think this is 32 meg of RAM. 4x32 is what this says. So I think this is 32 meg on this. Yeah, I know, 32 meg. Okay. Well, I don't know if you can see that. It's tough to see. All right. And we got some discs. Let's see. Some sort of IDE driver disk for Windows 95. Don't know what that is. Some kind of disk. Oh my god. Here's the quantum driver disk for that quantum hard drive we were talking about. Windows 95. And here's a Windows 98 boot disk. How about that? Windows 98 boot disk. Okay. And this one was still in this plastic, so I don't know. They might all still work. You never know. We'll put everything back in this bag. All right. Oh, here's another disc. CD-ROM installation disc. 2000. It's for that one CD drive that was from 2000 probably. Oh, look at this. Some kind of tool. I've never seen nothing like that. Huh. That's an interesting tool. I've seen a lot of tools, but I don't think I've ever seen that before. Back cover. Someone had written different things on here. So we got keyboard, mouse, 1 and 2 USBs, COM A, COM B for serial interfaces, printer for the parallel, a game port, then for the audio. That's interesting. Somebody wrote all that stuff on there. That's funny. Okay, and here's our big ass printer cable, our parallel printer cable. You can see how that works. This end obviously goes into the parallel port, and this goes into your printer. This is for probably like an old school dot matrix Epson printer, or one of those kind of, you know what I'm talking about. The printers that make this sound when they print. You remember. Okay, next up. Ooh, here we go. This. Ooh, I don't know if this is going to work or not. This one might not be in good shape at all. It's halfway out. Yeah, this one probably is not going to be working. But this is the CD-ROM that we were looking for earlier. This is probably the 2000, the one that was made in 2000. Let's see here. Oh, wait, no. Date November 1993. That's when this was made. 1993. Sheesh. Okay. Well, there you go. Yeah, this is... Wow, that's an interesting connection. Look at that. What is that? Let me know if you know what kind of connection that is. Is this supposed to plug into a sound card? I know they had certain CD-ROMs that had to interface with other cards. They couldn't just plug straight into the motherboard. That looks like your audio from your sound card right there. This is weird looking. So that might be a motherboard connection of some kind that I'm just not familiar with. Some older motherboard connection. Or it might be for a specific card. I'm not sure. And that's the only kind of connections they have. The only other thing is the power. So there's nothing else there. That's fascinating. Let's see if we can get this loose. Oh, it comes like this. Like that. See how you do that? Pull these apart like this. Then you can pull that out. Very interesting. I'm not sure how well the focus is here. I'm sorry. Probably not very good. Yeah, there we go. Okay, anyway. We'll put it back in there. There you go. Another CD-ROM. Okay. There's plenty more good stuff in here. Well, here's just a HDMI cable. Never used before. Sure, it's an old school regular HDMI cable. Here's another remote. It's for an Emerson. Oh, it's all jacked up too. This was for a VCR. I think I have this VCR. I had an old VCR that I found that does not work. The internal, what do you call it? The belt. The belt inside the system is broken. So unless I replace the belt, this VCR will not work at all. But, yeah, that's pretty old. Bunch of gunk in there. Okay. Okay, next up, we got two more boxes to look at. We're talking about sound cards. Here we have, this looks like a generic kind of sound card. Windows 98 compatible, inland sound card, PCI, 64 voices, 32-bit card. Pretty standard kind of generic sound card. There's that. There is a driver disc in here. So there you go. It is a wavetable card. Most 32-bit cards were. So there you go. Read a little bit about it. Okay. So there's that. We'll put that with the other boxes. We got one more box to look at. And this is for a 56K modem. $17.99 for this whenever it was sold. This is a 56K modem. Oh my goodness. This has never been opened. This is still in the original sealed plastic. It's dusty. But this is an unopened 56K modem. Wow. Oh, it's V90. This is a V90 modem. Okay. And correct me if I'm wrong, but V90 was a compression technology for 56K to get more data out of the same speed hardware. V90 56K Flex. Yep. Look at that. Very interesting stuff. Wow. I'm afraid to open that. I mean, it's never been opened. I don't know. Should I open this? You guys tell me. If you want me to open this on another video, I will. Or maybe I should sell it, you know, if somebody wants it. I don't think it's worth much, but maybe somebody is looking for an unopened V90 modem. But I don't know that I'm really not sure it even works, to be honest with you. I mean, it should, but I don't know. So, there you go. Okay. All right. Next up, we have a hard drive. This is a Seagate Metalist 10232. Man, what is this? 10.2 gig. Wow, 10.2 gigabytes. Yeah, look at this thing. And this is, yeah, IDE. Sheesh, I have no idea if this works. And I don't have any kind of way to test that. Not at the moment, anyway. So, old school 10 gig hard drive. How about that? Okay, now we're going to get into the more interesting stuff. This is the stuff that I wanted to save for last because I think it might be the more interesting of things. Oh, I don't know where to start here. Okay, well, I'm just going to go ahead and start with the first one, which is a motherboard. Yeah, it's dusty. This has not been sealed, but it has been in this plastic. It actually looks pretty clean. My goodness. And it has all the RAM still on it. Look at this. Look at this stuff. Oh my goodness. It is a little bit dirty. There's some gunk on it. Nothing too bad. A little bit of gunk. Oof. What do you think, John? Is it too dirty? I don't know. Okay, so yeah, we've got 4 of these RAM DIMMs. Man, that's old school RAM. Not sure how much memory that actually is. Oof. Wow, I don't know what processor is under that. I'm curious about that. Alright, so let's see here. Look at that old ass keyboard interface. Holy crap. Okay, so obviously IDE connections. You do have PCI. And then the larger one, man, what is that called? I can't remember the name of these larger cards. Tell me if you remember those. And then you've got 2 of these really long RAM expansions. I think that's for RAM. And 4 of these smaller ones. This is the fan for the CPU. That's it. That's the fan. Here's the BIOS. You can look at the BIOS. Before I try to check out that CPU, let's see here. Let's take a look at the other side here. It looks like it's in really good shape. Just dirty, just a little dirty, but I don't see any problems with any traces or the metal itself or anything like that. Seems to be no corrosion. Seems to be pretty good, actually, all things considered. Okay, I'm trying to give you as much information as I can about it. Let you kind of look at it if you're curious about this stuff. Okay. Alright, well, let's see if we can figure out what this CPU is. I definitely don't want to mess it up. I have been known from time to time to make mistakes looking at stuff like this, so I'm trying to not do that. There we go. Okay. That's screwed into that, so unless I unscrew that, we're not going to be able to tell what that is. Now, if you want me to unscrew that, I can do that on another video, but you got to tell me, because if nobody cares, I'm definitely not going to do that. It's going to be a lot of work. Something I could easily mess up. Not a lot of work, but, you know, I don't want to mess it up. Okay. If you're ever not sure about how these things go back in, you look for that corner. You know, you look for the one corner, and then look for the one corner on the motherboard. See how it has that one corner there? And that's how you know how it's supposed to go back. Just got to be careful. You do not want to mess up the pins. There we go. Back in there. Put that back in. Lock it in there. And then lock it in there. Okay. We got it all locked back in. Okay. And we'll put that back. Like I said, just let me know, because I can do that, but I don't know if anybody even cares. Okay. Next, we have another motherboard. All right. Let's see what we have here. Oh, wow. This is cool. This is cool. So I can tell you, there's not even a fan on this one. You can see exactly what that is. Yes, it's a 486 SX. That is correct. 33 megahertz. How about that? Wow. This would be really cool for building like an old school DOS PC, something like that. 46 SX 33. That's pretty cool. All right. It does have some RAM, not a whole lot, but it does have some here. I don't know what a lot of these socketed chips are. Don't even know. This has what looks to be one PCI and then all of the older long cards. Oh, here's PCI up here. This is PCI, so I don't know what that is, actually. So these are PCI. And then this is the... I just can't remember what those are called. Fascinating. Okay. See some of these chips. I'm trying to give you a little better look at some of this stuff. Sorry if it's not focusing very well. It's not wanting to focus on this stuff. Let's see if I can make it do it. No. Here's the back of the board. It looks like this board has some issues. Yeah, look at this. That's got some major problems right there. Something burned out on this board. That board is toasted. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. That's too bad. That sucks. That is too bad. I thought at first it might have been related to this capacitor. If the capacitor had leaked, maybe it had caused some corrosion on the board, but yeah, I don't think so. I think it seems to be centered around this hole right here, so I don't know. It looks like a power surge of some kind, or something must have really knocked the crap out of this board. Maybe you have a better idea just from looking at this. Maybe there's something you're seeing that I'm not seeing. That's what looks like is the case to me. I wonder if the board could be saved. I don't know. I don't know. You know, if there's significant enough damage that it has ruined the board. My guess would be yes, because this looks just absolutely screwed up. I don't know. I can't get it to focus, but if you can see that, it's pretty crazy. Yeah. I'm going to turn the light on this thing, see if that helps any. Sorry, I didn't even think about using the light till now. Yeah, that's pretty wild. It's a nice processor, though. It'd be nice if that processor was good and everything on the board was good except for this area over here. Maybe, I don't know. I do not know. But that's that. Okay, the last thing I have in here is a bag full of a few different cards. I don't know what these cards are. I have not looked at any of them. We're going to find out together. So let's see what we have here. First card, a modem. Okay. Seems to be in pretty good shape. Seems to be clean and nothing too bad with the connections or anything like that. Pins seem nice. Okay. Trying to read, see if I can figure out what this is exactly. No, can't really tell. Maybe you can tell. Maybe there's something I'm not seeing here. It's definitely a modem, but yeah, not real sure. Okay, well, there you go. Number one. Let's see what else we got. Oh, that's a strange looking card right there. Look at that. It's a long looking card. Has that super long connection on it. Wow. This appears to be a parallel and serial port for a really old computer that did not have that built into the motherboard. It says 1994. Okay. Man, I don't know when I've ever seen that long of a connection on a motherboard. I can't remember. It's a really long connection. These motherboards I was just looking at, I don't think had anything like that. And I don't remember ever playing with any boards whenever I was messing with computers back in the old days where anything had a connection that long. So you might, if you know about that, let me know what's up with that. Fascinating. It's in pretty good condition overall, though. I don't know. Somebody might be looking for something like that. I don't know. Maybe not. Okay, next up. Here we go. Oh boy. So this is a sound card with a game port. Okay. What kind of a sound card is this? It says Spectrum on the main chip. Pro Audio Spectrum, 16-bit. I remember the Pro Audio Spectrum now that I'm thinking about it. How about that? There's the connection to the CD-ROM that I was telling you about before. Man, I haven't messed with anything like this in so long. It has all these jumpers. Look at all those jumpers. Wow. Pro Audio Spectrum. This is a humongous sound card. Obviously, you'd want something like that for that old school motherboard. That's pretty cool. I don't know how much detail you can see in all this. Pretty fascinating stuff. All right, and there it is. I'll put that back. This stuff was just kind of folded in like this. We'll leave that to the side. Okay, last thing. Let's see what we got here. Alright, so the last thing up is another hard drive. An IDE hard drive from Maxter. Okay. Made in 8/16/1994. Okay. Not sure if you can make that out. Okay. Trying to figure out how big this thing is. It's not real. I'm not real sure just from looking at it. It might be written on here and I'm just not understanding what I'm seeing. Anyway, there it is. Okay, that's everything. Whatever that goes to. That's everything from the box. So I may have some more stuff coming up in the near future. I will let you guys know. Let me know what you thought of this video and all the different things that we've been looking at together. Pretty cool stuff. Some of it cooler than others. Quite a bit to look at. This is, I think, the most interesting because it's still in the original packaging. This 56K V90 modem. Pretty cool. I don't know how good a modem it would be. I don't know why you would want this. What are you going to do with a modem? Maybe there's some reason why somebody would want it. I don't know. Okay, that's it for now. More videos coming soon. What do you think, John? Was that entertaining? John, did you like that? Not really? Okay. See y'all later.